hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit any button having to do with neck braids, because somebody out there got them. You got them, know somebody that got them. We are in this together, okay? We are in it together. We're getting straight into this video. I'm not holding up. From birth to about 2 years old, I had the placenta perm, like we probably most likely all did. Placenta perm, if you do not know, that is the hair texture that you're born with, that nice silky hair texture that makes you think you got a little Indian in your family, the one that does not last. I had that from about birth to 2 years old, and that was it. Now, from 2 years old to 6 years old, I had basic little girl hairstyles: barrettes, beads, braids, box braids, ponytails, puffs, basic hairstyles. I have no complaints. Now, when I turned 6 years old is when I got my first perm. And what my mother would do was perm my hair every month. I didn't get touch-ups. I didn't get like a 2-month break or 3-month break. Basically, anytime they see new growth coming in is when I would get a hair perm. To make a very long story short, when I entered high school, I was 13 years old, and that's when I started doing my hair on my own. As you can see, that was a total fail. After years and years of perms, my hair is just frayed at this point. It's broken off. It's lifeless. I'm just trying to stretch it out with these buns filled with nothing but Barbie pins and hopes and dreams. It was a mess. These are just some styles that I was wearing throughout high school. At this point, I thought it was just a regular black girl hair. I thought that this was okay. This is just something I had to deal with. I wasn't allowed to have weave at the moment. I got washing sets every 2 weeks. I would just do the buns, washing sets, rotate. I didn't include any pictures, but I also used to do this style where I would wet my hair on purpose and just have it down my face stringy and lifeless. I just thought it was cute. I thought I was Chili from TLC, but I don't know who told me that I could ever be, because it was not it. So here I'm 17. I have my first weave now for the after prom, the prom season. I became addicted to weave after this. I thought it was a quick fix. I was done with washing sets. I would just perm my hair for the leave out, get my weave put in, and just go. I looked like Emily Elizabeth from Clifford. It did not match. The texture was off. It just was horrendous. The edges were going. The perms were constant. The worst part about this stage for me was I was still perming my whole head. So I'm perming my whole head, braiding it up, having it in the thread. It was breaking. It was cutting. It was just too much manipulation being done for just leave out that was needed. The hair became so frayed and thin. This was when I decided to cut my hair. This is when it gets funny. You see this hairstyle right here? I asked the stylist if she can cut my hair like Megan Good and think like a man, okay? I don't know what this is. It's giving me 90s auntie, but it was nice, I guess, enough for me to rock. I wore the hairstyle. I had no issues with it, but the maintenance was too expensive, and this type of style needed constant touching up. Every 2 weeks, I was downtown Brooklyn at her shop getting my hair touched up. So if I'm trying to escape from the perm, a short haircut was not the way to go, and this is where I made my mistake. So around this time, I'm 20 years old. My hair is growing back a little bit from the haircut. As you can see, I'm gelling it down now. I'm trying to blend it in to match the weave's texture, which is impossible. I just needed to own my kinks, own my naps. I should have went natural from then, but no, I decided to do another cut, which turned me into a goddamn school principal. This was my biggest mistake. I went to a stylist. I just said, do what you want, give me a haircut. Never do that. Never give someone the option to do whatever they want with their hair. Not only did I look like a school principal, but this required another perm. So all the new growth that I was going in is now damaged again because it's a shortcut. I don't know what I was thinking. I just was trying to figure out what was the style for me. So after that badass haircut, about 2 months later, I found out I was pregnant. Now, with pregnancy, I was told to not perm your hair, leave it natural. So I was now forced to embrace my natural hair. I was wearing it natural, just gelling the edges as much as I could, looking crazy as you can see. I was flat ironing, hot combing daily, just heat damaging it up. But I did accumulate some hair growth after that. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all know me by now. You know me by now. You know after I gave birth, I ran and got a perm. I had some of that new growth. I seen it was time. My hair was growing back. I got me a perm. I'm late now. I'm cute. Everything is great. No, it was not. My hair was a mess. Constantly dry. It was frizzy, it was ugly. So that's when I got introduced to half wigs from YouTube. Also, I love me some YouTube. They teach me everything. I got half wigs, I got a closure sewing done, and then my hair took a turn. At this time of my life, I was going through some things. So I don't know if it was the stress or just too much manipulation and years overdue of breakage. But this was my hair when I took that closure sewing out. It was basically hanging on nothing. I had some new growth in, which meant that I was transitioning without even knowing. But that was it. This was when I decided it was a time for a change. So I transitioned for about 3 weeks. I just wanted my hair to grow a little more. I didn't have the esteem I felt to have a very low, big chop. I wanted to just have a little afro because I wasn't ready for all of that. I had low self-esteem already, but at this point in my life, it was a lot of things that I wanted to change. If you guys have noticed, I gained some weight. My face is a bit bigger in these videos. I was going through some things in life, like I told you already, but I was on the phone with a friend and I asked her, would I be crazy if I cut my hair off? And she said, no. What are you waiting for? Do it right now. And my mom had just recently went natural, but she transitioned out. And at this point, I was starting to see somewhat of a curl pattern coming in. I was on YouTube, because I told you I learned everything from YouTube, and I was learning how to transition, what products to use. I was already buying products, but I didn't know that Black girls had a curl pattern. I thought that it was the products making it, or I thought that you had to be mixed to have it. But I started to see this curl pattern, and that made me want to cut it even more, and I did it. Now, I'm not going to make it sound like all peaches and cream. I had moments where I was very depressed. I didn't like how I looked. I was already getting bigger. My hair is short. This is the first time that I look like this. It was hard. I had moments where I really, really struggled. But the more it grew, the more better I felt. As you can see, the afro, it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it was the volume. The volume was the growth. I was appreciating that. I was appreciating that I took the risk. But look at this. I was growing my hair. My hair was coming back. I had a curl pattern. What is this? This is all new to me. I thought that I was dreaming. My hair was just working finally. All it took was to become natural. Not only did I have issues with my self-esteem, I felt like I looked like Kodak Black, but my hair wasn't long enough to do any styles. The styling was the hardest. The twist outs were bad. It was so hard to really rock this little afro. And I got tired of it eventually. So then I got into protective styling. I'm not going to get deep into it because I'll save that for another video. But here are some styles that I would wear that helped me grow my hair until it was time for me to wear it again. I protected style for months on end. I would only deal with my hair once a week to make sure that I followed my routine. But the key is to leave your hair alone. I left my hair alone, protected style only. And that's why leading into my 1-year anniversary, it blessed me back. As you can see, I have a puff now. My hair is full. It's reaching the back of my neck. The neck braids were official. This is when I basically celebrated my hair birthday. I think I'm the first person in this world to ever be happy to have neck braids. That's why I love my name. It's every name I have on every account. I love it. I'm so proud of it because I know where my hair has come from. The fact that I'm able to have a high puff only a year later, when I showed you my hair 4 years ago and it was so frayed and damaged, this was what was supposed to happen. I also learned a major lesson. You do not need a perm. This is a silk press. About a year and a few months after my 1-year anniversary, I went and got a professional trim and a silk press. It was a good experience. No perm, no breakage. My hair was so healthy. The trim made it grow even more. And it was also easy to revert right back to my curls. Now look, you have to always make sure that your hair is protected. So yes, I protected styled again. I would just rotate these hairstyles same as before. Instead, I added a ponytail now because it looked more realistic, and now my hair was naturally at ponytail length. But the protective style helped. When I got bored, I would just color it because I didn't want to color my natural hair. It really made sure that my hair grew more. As you can see, the wash and go at this point, it looks a bit fuller. I'm feeling like Corbin Bleu at this point in my life. This whole experience has helped me. It helped me learn patience. It helped me force myself to love myself. It also taught me how to do my hair by myself. A lot of the protective styles I do on my own. Thanks to YouTube, this is easy. It's easy to take care of your hair once you learn how to do it. I wish that we had the knowledge now back then, because we would be so far ahead. But a lot of women are going natural, which I'm loving. Even if you're not, if your hair just works perfect with perms and relaxers, then sister, kudos to you. It's not a bad thing to have a perm. It's just how you manage your hair with it. And obviously I was very poor at it to get a perm once every month. What the hell? But here I am, 2 years in. I've made it. I feel very liberated at this point in my life. As you can see, I also lost weight, which I will also be making YouTube videos about. So hit subscribe, hit like, follow me on Instagram at neckbraids with a Z, and love yourself.